to the Base-Ment. I'm Hannibal. These are my thoughts. Everything living and non has a breaking point. Everything. They're built in by design. If you don't have a breaking point, you will implode, you will disintegrate, you will shatter, you will crumble. What a breaking point allows us to do is to break at a certain point, because we're only meant to be able to handle so much at a certain level of development. Now what happens is when you break, now you know what needs to be strengthened. So just because you broke doesn't mean that you're broken. See, because this is when you rebuild. This is when you fortify. This is when you call on your faith. This is when you work on those things of which, if you didn't know before, you now know need to be strengthened. You need to work on. You need to make better. Now, that's not to say that you won't break again. Nobody wants to break, but again, you can only carry so much without developing a further level of strength or knowledge in order to know how to carry that weight, whatever it is, without breaking. So you look at it like this: saltine crackers. My daughter loves saltine crackers. And the thing about saltine crackers, it used to be you got them in a package and they had perforations. And so you broke off a cracker and you ate it. Now what that perforation allowed you to do was break off a cracker without it disintegrating or without it crumbling up into so many pieces that you couldn't rebuild it and enjoy it. So things are like the saltine cracker. We have built-in perforations at certain points in development. And if we don't break at those points, we're liable to crumble. And the pieces that we put back together, that we gather may not necessarily work as intended. So it's okay to break, but rebuild. It's okay to break, but know why you broke. It's okay to break, but understand that on the other side of that break, you're going to be so much better. You just have to rebuild and strengthen and learn from the break. Mentally, spiritually, emotionally. Breaks were meant to be repaired. You break your arm, we go to the doctor, they put a cast on it, they set it, and that bone sets. And it's even more fortified because of the regeneration of the body in resetting that, in rebuilding that break. So you might break that arm again, but you're not going to break it in that same spot. As well, you learn from what you were doing when you broke that arm. And so you're probably going to avoid that action again. So I say, it's okay to break, but set the brakes and let them mend and learn from why you broke. Everybody, everything has a breaking point. It doesn't mean that you are broken. It means you are ready to build yourself to the next level. Rest in peace, Sonia, Joy, Scott, Robinson Scott. You're done. Thoughts from the basement.